A Russian court has sentenced Stephen James Hubbard, a 72-year-old American, to 6 long time and 10 months in jail after finding him blameworthy of battling as a soldier of fortune for Ukraine in a closed-door trial. A Russian court has sentenced Stephen James Hubbard, a 72-year-old American, to 6 long time and 10 months in jail after finding him blameworthy of battling as a hired soldier for Ukraine in a closed-door trial. Examiners claim that Hubbard, initially from Michigan, was paid $1,000, 760 pounds, a month to connect a Ukrainian regional defense unit in Izium, where he had been dwelling since 2014. Concurring to their account, he gotten preparing weapons and ammo after supposedly enrolling in February 2022, around the time Russia started its military operation in Ukraine. Russian powers supposedly confined Hubbard on April 2nd of the same year, as expressed by the prosecutor final month through the RI State News Office. Skepticism around confession. Russian media detailed that Hubbard conceded to the charges. Be that as it may, in interviews final month, his sister, Patricia Hubbard Fox, and another relative communicated skepticism almost the confession, noticing that he had pro-Russian sees and, given his age, was improbable to have locked in combat. Amid Monday's court session, Hubbard showed up in a beige sweater, sitting in a glass cage with binds. He stood, clearly with a few trouble, to listen to Moscow City Court judge announce his blame, expelling his cap to uncover a shaved head. Hubbard showed no unmistakable response as the decision was examined, and afterward counseled his legal counselor, who declined to comment to columnists. RIA afterward specified that his attorney aiming to request the choice. Hubbard living in Ukraine since 2014. An agent from the U.S. government office in Moscow has recognized mindfulness of the detainment but given no advance explanation on the matter. In interviews, Fox and another relative depicted Hubbard as a to some degree disconnected person, offended from parts of his family after living overseas for numerous a long time, whereas educating English in Japan and Cyprus. Fox specified that Hubbard migrated to Ukraine in 2014, living with a Ukrainian lady and surviving on an unassuming annuity of around $300 per month. He never learned Russian or Ukrainian and had restricted social associations within the region. Hubbard among numerous Americans as of now detained in Russia. Hubbard is one of its slightest 10 Americans right now detained in Russia, taking after a detainee trade on Eminent One that liberated 3 Americans together with others from Western nations. In a partition case, a court in Voronezh, south of Moscow, sentenced previous U.S. Marine Robert Gilman to 7 long time and 1 month in jail on Monday for assaulting a jail officer and a state examiner, whereas serving time for a past attack conviction.